Okay, so do you need to file a 1099 or W-2 as a company driver? Truck life. Man, they got me up. They think I'm about to sit in all this goddamn traffic. Out of here. B-O-N. That's what I'm calling. Straight clout truck. Damn. Oh yeah, don't ask how we hire. No, nigga. Yo, welcome back, world. And you're not trucking with OTI Doc. Let's hit the gas and go. Well, first, I think you need to know what's your advantages and disadvantages of the two. Because I hear so many negative things about being on 1099 as a company driver, we'll go over 1099 first. In most instances, you're actually an employee who's being misclassified as an independent contractor. Now, I'm no legal attorney, but I've been through several Department of Labor claims, unemployment claims, workers' comp claims, and even whistleblower cases. So, if you need any help with any of these because you feel like you're being misclassified as a driver, make sure you drop a comment down there or shoot me an email, and I'll be sure to help you out and give you some more guidance on how you can be compensated for your losses. Okay, now we all know, being on 1099, you're gonna get a bigger paycheck. You're gonna get the full gross amount. And this is because there is no taxes being withheld. You're gonna have way more flexibility than your W-2 truck. You'll be able to refuse loads. You'll be able to call off when you want to. Your regular W-2 trucker, they can't operate this way. This is why having more flexibility is more relaxing, because it can get stressful out there on the road for us truckers. So here's your biggest advantage when being on 1099. Tax deductions. The IRS considers 1099 workers as self-employed individuals. So in this case, you can file higher tax deductions than W-2 workers. For example, you can claim commute miles and gas. You can claim meal expenses, home office supplies, even work tools you can put down as tax write-offs. Now the downsides of being on 1099, no company benefits. You won't receive things like health insurance, paid leaves, retirement benefits. All of these things you'll have to pay out of pocket yourself. Also, you can run into financial instability. If work is slow or the company loses a contract, unlike W-2 truckers, they're on a fixed salary, so they'll get paid regardless. You, on the other hand, if you don't work, you don't eat. You have to file your own taxes. Now, most people are confused saying you gotta file quarterly, when in my case, I file at the end of the year just like everybody else. Now, I know most of y'all out there think that it's an arm and a leg to pay at the end of the year. That's why people may pay quarterly, but it's not mandatory that you pay quarterly. People would not even believe that I haven't filed in 3 years, and at the end of the year when I was ready to file, I had only had to pay back $3,500. And that's in 3 years of being on 1099. Now, if $3,500 is a lot for you at the end of the year, or you can't afford it by then, I suggest you do need to be on W-2. But if you can't manage your finances correctly, or if you're trying to duck garnishment from child support, then I would suggest being on 1099. That would be the best bet for you. So as a W-2 trucker, you will have some advantages that a 1099 trucker won't have. You don't have to worry about saving your receipts. You don't have to worry about managing tax forms when it's time to file for being on 1099. This will save you a lot of time and a headache come tax season. Now, we all know, as a W-2 trucker, you will receive employment benefits, medical, dental, vision, and even 401k. And don't forget about those paid vacations. Now also, being a W-2 trucker, y'all have way more job security. So say your company don't have no loads for you to run today. They are still obligated to pay you. You're going to still get paid for that day. Whether your truck break down, whether you call off to go to the doctor, you will still be getting some money for that day. Versus 1099 drivers, we get paid by the mile. We call off, there's no runs for that day, we don't get paid. Now, the only two downsides that I see in being a W-2 trucker is less pay, less control. You won't receive that big check that the 1099 guys get. You won't be able to call off or have as many off days as the 1099 truckers get. Now, the one thing that puts all of us truckers in the same truck, 1099 truckers, W-2 truckers, we are all federal workers and we're all protected by the laws of the FMCSA. See, W-2 workers or whoever, I don't know who put this stigma out here that everyone feels like W-2 workers are the only ones protected because they have a union. This is false. Yes, you have a union, so if anything goes wrong, you run to your union rep, your rep runs to the union, and then they take the necessary steps for you. Now, being 1099, there is no union rep. There is no union period. We run to who your company union runs to, and that's OSHA. So please, people, stop spreading these rumors. And for the people that's running across these rumors and these false narratives, stop believing everything you hear. Do your own research. It's a lot of things that you could find on your own and read up on these things to know these things. We are all in the same truck. No one is higher than the next. Yeah, it's different pay levels, we get that. It's different beneficial levels, we get that. As far as laws, everyone has to follow the same law. It does not matter what company you work for, whether they're small, whether it's a mediocre company, whether it's a major company. They are all governed by the FMCSA. Every company has to follow these laws. And we are considered federal workers. We basically work for the government. So I hope I wasn't biased throughout this video because I have been 1099 for the past, I don't know how many years. Now, I don't have nothing against W-2 truckers. That's why I gave you the pros and cons for both. It's just not for me. So now that y'all have a little more insight on 1099 and on W-2, tell me, world, how are you trucking? This year, 2023, how will you be filed? 1099 or W-2? If y'all trucking with everything you heard, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know what the truck is going on. I holla!